Are you looking for the best seafood boil in Hampton Roads? Boil Bay, hands down, has the best Cajun seafood boil in the 757. Get a seafood combo with choices of Alaskan snow crab legs, shrimp, raw fish, green mussels, with choice of sauce. Boil Bay sauce being the best option. Not to forget our incredible po' boy sandwiches. Boil Bay has a full bar including specialty cocktails, live music every Friday and Saturday night with happy hour specials Monday through Friday from 12:30 to 6. Ladies' night is every Wednesday. Come out to Boil Bay Cajun Seafood on Holland Road in Virginia Beach, where we've got happiness in the bag. Boil Bay is a proud sponsor of Passing the Bar podcast.
Oh my God, I miss it! Yeah, that was
man.
Yep, I'm ready. Let's fucking do this. Let's send this shit now. Woo!
Check, guys. Welcome back to Passing the Bar podcast, where we're a group of bartenders talking about the ups and the downs of the industry and all the social issues that we deal with. My name is Chris Pryor, and today I'm joined by Steve.
What's going on, everyone?
Evan's homesick. So today for our guest, we've got Barry Clark. Some of you may know Barry Clark as the former DJ A to G.
Thank you.
And I've known Barry for a long time.
Yeah,
we've traveled a little bit.
Yeah, some fun road trips.
That was some fun road trips. New York, Philly.
Yeah,
I have not known Barry that long. I wish I did. I've only known him for about 4 years.
Dude, he's like fine wine. You know what I'm saying?
He just gets better.
We connected pretty quick, though.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
absolutely,
we did.
absolutely.
Like, some music. Yeah.
Oh my God. So speaking of once again about music, so we brought in Barry this episode to kind of wrap up our music for this season. We haven't had a DJ on yet, and I'm just gonna go out on a wire and say it. He's the best DJ in Hampton Roads.
100%. Absolutely.
And don't get me wrong, I love everyone else that's out there. I've
Yeah.
heard everyone else play, but when it comes to like a triple threat between marketing, between style, and between like just being an artist in general, of like just following what moves you and knowing your worth. You know what I mean? That's like a huge thing I've always seen from Barry. And
Absolutely.
anytime we've ever thrown events together, even the Shack Sundays that we had, where we did it's like tropical house, and I remember like talking to Barry about it, like, dude, just do you play what you fucking want to play? You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
Yeah.
However you feel.
Yep.
Yeah. But like that, it's funny because like when you can find an artist that vibes well with your team, and he's playing and having a good time, and that energy rolls off to your team, it's like it's a fucking home run. Because I've had DJs before that I've had to like not invite back, because I looked up and they're walking around the fucking bar drinking, playing a 30-minute long mix, because it's not hype yet. But like when you get somebody up there that's just doing it because they like to do it, they fuck with the songs, they like the people, they like the environment. You know what I mean? Like it's next level. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I remember seeing you, Barry. I mean, you've been DJing primetime times, Friday night, Saturday night, but also on a Sunday afternoon.
Absolutely.
And you have this incredible ability of reading the crowd and just kind of creating your own vibe.
Yeah.
And it's something that's admirable. You know what I mean? Not everyone has that talent or skill, and you definitely bring that to the table.
Appreciate
so,
that.
Hats off to you, Barry.
Thank you, man. Yeah. I actually think I'm really bad at reading the crowd because I feel like I don't look up enough and I'm actually studying the crowd, but I feel the energy before I see the people and how they're interacting with the music. And so I kind of, I guess, feed off that energy more than anything, for sure. And then having you guys, like, knowing you're working and knowing you're into music. And, I mean, Chris, you're a big music guy. I know, and knowing you over the last couple of years, too, and everything, like, you suggested and requested to play. And times we got down.
We would jam out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's like...
Like, fucking, I mean... I remember specifically working at Waterman's. This is back in the day, and we had one of the old chips bells on the bar.
Yeah.
And we would have, a song would drop, and it could possibly be like 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like there could still be dinner tables or some shit happening, and I'm like ringing the bell with my bar key, like fuck yeah, this motherfucking song, you know? And they're like, yo, dude, you need to calm down. I'm like, shut up, I'm having fun, you know? But that's the energy that just kind of gets you through it. You know, you just all the kind of cares and the worries kind of go away, and you just kind of become one with the party. You know, there's plenty of parties that I mean, my friend, true shit, dude. And I know you've been doing it for a hot minute now, but you know, and you took a hiatus. You now rebranded yourself.
Yeah.
Barry Clark with 2 R's.
It is.
Yeah.
Super creative. But
I love it though.
you know, it's easy.
Yeah. And
people can probably spell that a lot easier too. A to G. A lot of weird looks for that.
But I remember my first time meeting A to G with Barry DJing his event was Grime Time.
Yeah.
God, who was it? Bauer?
It was.
I think so. I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
So for you guys that don't know, Barry, can you tell us a little something about Grime Time and how that kind of all got started?
Yeah. So Grime Time was this party that I threw. It was back in probably like 2012. I think it was the start of it. I think I started DJing back in 2010. Officially was my first gig. And I was playing at like Chicks Laverne's on 7th Street was my first gig. And I was playing basically club music and not a club. And
not a club.
We were basically, we were having a great time. All my friends, we were loving it. It was a chance. It was really like our escape. Like, I mean, it was a job for me, but it was the times when like all of our friends would come together on the weekend, and no matter what, like we would all like be at Chicks on like a Friday night. So then that kind of, did the Waterman's the second Crush Fest. I think the first one got rained out. The second Crush Fest, and then Dennis, the old owner of Side Street, got me into Side Street Cantina. So that was my second gig. Ended up being like the longest gig. I don't even know. I think Can Rock has like the longer residency out in Scotty Quick's like just as long. But so basically, I was playing between the two. And I just wanted to, we traveled a lot. I know I traveled with you to like Philadelphia, and like I would go to New York and DC, and like I would see all these shows. And I just got tired of traveling so much, and just always being like, man, I wish like that person come to Virginia Beach. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'll just be the guy that brings them to Virginia Beach. Like, and we'll just like start creating some cool stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So Grime Time started really, really small. The first one was actually at CP Shuckers.
No way.
Yeah, at the beach. So it was like me in the corner. I think it was in December, so it was like a lot of, I just remember there being like a lot of Christmas like decorations all around.
So back when they had the pool table right there?
I think so.
Yeah. You would set up on either set up on the pool table, or they would like slide the pool table a little bit or some shit.
We're gonna have you behind the Christmas trees.
Typically, there's a plug back there for you. Great. So yeah, I had it there, and then I was just playing like the wrong music for Shuckers, but it was all my friends that came.
Yeah.
And quickly we like wanted to do. It was an opportunity to do some really cool things. So like the first one we had Gabe Niles. And then, we had Said Hughes.
Oh yeah.
And then
shout out Said Hughes.
Yeah. So when we moved it to Shaka's, it was around the same time I started doing Thursday nights there. And we were just coming up with a really cool idea for a party, something different. So this was when, and like, I hate this word now, I'm sorry, but like dubstep was like brand new. I mean, it was brand new, and it was like really exciting to play. It was like all these like fresh, like great noises, and no one else was. Actually, I'm not gonna say no one else, because there were some guys that were like doing it, like drum and bass, and I know Rob Frantic and his crew, like they were doing it, but like as far as like kind of bringing it into these beach bars, I guess like I was one of the like first people like. I guess confident enough to do it in there, and so when we did it at Shaka's, that's a big place to fill. That was like capacity of like 400 or 500 people.
Yeah.
So
it's a big space.
Packed, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So, and rest in peace to that place too, because they had a great sound system.
They did.
So I started small, and then just bringing people, and just it started. I think right around the time when I traveled with you. It was like basically trades. Like, hey, like come down here, play this great party, and then like I'll come up there and play like Philadelphia. Like I played when I think with you the Mad Decent Mondays up there.
Yeah, with was that
with Dirty South?
Dirty South
Show, yeah. Even with like Flufftronics. And,
that was a whole it's a whole experience.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But I think definitely. So going back to Bauer, the pop was definitely Bauer. So that was Harlem Shake has been out for I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 months. It's a song that I would play like kind of peak hour, a song that was kind of gaining popularity, but it was before that big boom.
Before every single video was being made.
Yeah. Before like I don't know, they probably got like $1 million after like 2 weeks after he played a Grime Time. Who knows?
Think so?
Dude,
I mean,
up there.
Yeah,
up there.
Yeah.
But great dude, well deserved, man. Made a great tune and it just popped off. Well, shout out to the internet, SoundCloud, and all that stuff.
Truth.
I mean, wouldn't be here if it wasn't for it. But yeah, so he came and that was huge. I remember that night being like the wildest night ever.
It's fucking wild as shit.
It was nuts.
It's like 600 people. You said the capacity was like 4, but there were easily easily.
Well, you know
600 people.
the owners are like, fuck it,
Fill them in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
They filmed him in Seaside. I mean, they were up the stairs.
Yeah.
Like, it was nuts. It was nuts.
crazy.
But I mean, you know, I can't take full credit for it too because there was a lot of really great parties that were happening around the same time. Brain Drain, the Audio Ammo crew was doing that. We OK was doing Loose Lips parties, and so we were all kind of between like Virginia Beach, Norfolk, and Richmond. We were all kind of doing these like once a month like parties that were just like insane, and we were bringing in people that you really couldn't find around like the 7 cities. So that was really, really exciting, and I was stoked to be a part of that. Times have changed, man.
Yeah.
Times have definitely changed. Yeah.
Think so?
I think so.
You don't think you could do another one like a?
A lot of people. I mean, people want me to bring back Grime Time. I do get asked it a lot, and I'm sure say, dude, that's a 3-day hangover right there these days. But no, I mean, it's good times. I let it sit in the past with great memories and stuff too. And we brought it back. I think like a couple years after. I mean, you know, we upped the age a little bit too, but it just wasn't the same. So I'm not going to beat it down.
Yeah, let it live.
Yeah,
let it live in the
sure.
in the memories.
Just create something different. Create something new.
There you go.
Yeah.
Speaking about our trip to Philly, I think it pretty much happened like this. Barry's like, "Hey, I'm going to Philly to go fucking play." No, god damn it, what was it? We went to.
Is that the block party?
Yes.
The
one in New York?
New York and Brooklyn, yeah.
Right. Man, there was a lot of
Like
there's
Mad
a lot of travel.
Decent block party?
Yeah, Mad Decent block party.
okay.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Diplo and like all those
shit.
guys.
Dylan Francis.
Oh yeah.
Dude, yeah. It was,
wow.
I mean, that lineup was stacked, too. And I'm down here in Virginia Beach, and I'm looking up, and I'm like, in 9 hours, I can be there.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, so we're Mad Decent brothers because you came out to
I
San
did go to San
Diego
Diego. Dude, I
and
was
we
on
went
a-
to Mad
oh.
Decent together. That
I
was
was
the
on a-
first time we ever hung out.
It was.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was on a Mad Decent, like I was on it with Diplo and that whole kick, like those like 2 or 3 years when they had like Mad Decent was really kind of kicking off. They had the block party that they did. I think I went to like maybe 3 or 4 of them. You know,
Yeah.
we did the one in New York.
Yeah.
That kind of rained out and it was kind of weird. And then we like left and we got to kind of like we were there for like during most of the morning.
Did you go to the one in like Maryland? It was I think Columbia, Maryland.
The one at
They say
Merriweather
DC. Yeah.
Post Pavilion.
Yep. Cool.
Went to
was a
that
good
one
one.
too. That was dope. He was like in a fucking hamster ball.
Yeah.
Like running across the crowd.
Yeah.
That was sick. And then the one in San Diego too. I remember when I had taken the trip. Actually, the first year before we actually got to know each other, we were kind of we kind of met, and then I think the night before was it that we all went out to the bar down in PB.
Good old Wonderland.
Yeah, fucking
That's cool.
yeah. And then it was like, oh, we're gonna go to this thing. You know, I think my mom's gonna listen to this, but like, pretty sure I like snuck weed like in my like ball sack. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you had to like tuck all your drugs and shit. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like,
There was like 4 check lines
Right.
at that one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember like before you get in the line, they checked you.
Yeah.
Then they checked you as you went through. I think there was a metal detector. I'm
Yeah.
sure, but they double checked you before you even went through the metal
Yeah.
detector, and then they checked you outside of it.
Not strong
I was like,
enough.
get
for,
out of here.
Not strong enough for Chris's ball sacks.
yeah,
Definitely not.
But
I mean, he could hide a bat down there if you're listening.
but that was the thing in California. You know what I mean? Like it was fucking free and this that, and other. And I'm not from California, so I'm like, I hang out all the time, bro. But I was like, we had Luke Shea with us